I don't want to die. Jack!
Keep moving. Come on, let's get out of here.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I brought him out. He's gone. Oh, shit. Jack! Please hold on for a minute. Jason! Sam! Sam! Wait! Come back!
Somebody else projection. There's no one on the screen through, so probably want to shut it down. Thank you.
Terribly sorry to interrupt, but would you care for some popcorn? I notice you're rather bereft of snacks, and one can't truly appreciate the cinema without snacks. You know, it's really not that bad. I mean, yes, the cinematography leaves something to be desired, and the plot's a little bit bland and repetitive, but it has a kind of heart, don't you think? It's an interesting conundrum to debate the value of film. A lot of it's based on personal opinion. It's how the film affects you, whether the story grabs you from start to finish, relentlessly forcing you to the climax, or simply lets you drift away into your own world as you detach yourself from the drudgery. But then, just because you don't enjoy the story, does that mean the film is bad in itself? If you don't mind me saying, my dear, you seem out of sorts. Is something the matter? You know, sometimes I find the best way to solve a problem is to talk it through with another person, but then perhaps I talk too much. Sometimes it can be best just to listen and sit in silence. Watch the world around you and relate the scale of your problem to everything else you see. At the end of the day, it all is a matter of perspective. Forgive me though, By that I don't mean to say that your problem is small or insignificant, merely that, from the perspective of another, it may seem to be less critical than it does to you. This doesn't make it any less important, but at the same time it may help you feel less hopeless, almost reassured. The way I see it, any story is open to interpretation and criticism. After all, isn't that what life is? One giant story that others will look upon and judge piece by piece? In a film, life is condensed. The most dramatic parts are taken out of context and put on display to provide entertainment. But what's important is not how others judge these stories, but instead how the story affects those around you, those you love. People may see a film like this and argue it lacks merit because it doesn't bedazzle them and draw their short attention spans second by second. But look at them, each one bound to the other. Their stories entwine so much so that they become part of a greater story. To me, a story that inspires such undying devotion, such passionate camaraderie in anyone, is a story worth watching. Well, it seems to me your time is coming up, my dear, and I have a job to do, but it's truly been a pleasure. Good day. And remember, judge your life by how it affects those you love, and then you'll see how much you truly matter.